You want my take on drugstore eyeshadows? Stick around. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca. Today I am going to give you drugstore eyeshadows, my favorites, and a dud. But I feel kind of bad. It's like, I know you guys tried, but I don't think you made it. And yeah, you'll see. Okay, let's talk, I guess, in the space of drugstore. ColourPop kind of doesn't really count as drugstore. You can't get it in a drugstore. You get it at the Ulta drugstore side. So I am going to include that. I do have some favorites. They're the big palette, like the Stone Cold Fox and the neutral, the rocks ones. That is good. But my favorite is the Going Coconuts. I love this one, and I also love the bubbly one, but the Going Coconuts is really, really great. So this is a 9-pan. It's just a phenomenal set of shades. It's got mattes, it's got shimmers. To me, it's neutral, but with just a little bit of warmth. And I just find it to be very versatile. I find it to have enough dark and mid-tone shades that I can do an entire look and not kind of reach for something else. And I like that there's a mirror, and I mean, I do like the paper, you know, the cardboard palettes. Those to me are the most efficient in terms of being a non-waste. But this is very nice for travel and just kind of being on your makeup table. It's great. I really, really like this one. Now, I can't not mention Wet n Wild. And Wet n Wild has a number of winning eyeshadows. Their color icon, the one in the, it's sort of in a golly, are they 4 pans or 5 pans? And then they even have the bigger, the 10-pan ones. Then they have these. And I grabbed the Coffee Cat, which actually might not be my favorite because I think the other one is the neutrals. And it's like the naked neutrals. Then there's a blush one. These are so good. This palette right here is so good. This one is like if you want a little bit more warmth, and then the neutral one is clearly your combination between warm and cool, hence neutral. But again, we've got a variety of midtones and darks so that you can add depth, you can do some highlighting, you don't need to reach for something else. And then you've got something like this, which goes on beautifully. It's like a shimmer shade on the lid, you know, and it's just, I think it's just so pretty. It's so reliable, it's affordable. So I reach for this all the time. I also love Essence. I love Essence shadows. This particular one is Nothing Compares to Nude. These are their kind of like, look how little that is. And you know, this doesn't necessarily cover all my bases in terms of mids and midtones and dark tones, because they're really, this midtone is very light. And then this darker shade is actually a shimmer. But these are so affordable, they wear so well, and they have such a good variety that grabbing a few of these is just completely worth it. I didn't get like the green or the blue, but this, but anything that has kind of the neutral color story, even the peach one, there's like a peachy one, so, or pumpkin, yeah. These are good. The Essence palettes, and I like the palettes from Essence that are the cities. Like I think there's the London one and Rome. Those I find to be so good. I really like those. Makeup Revolution also has new palettes, and I feel like Makeup Revolution shadows are always good. I think sometimes it can be, some are better than others. I like the 9-pan that they had. I think they came out with those right when Huda Beauty came out with hers. And I think Makeup Revolution likes to dupe things. I don't know. I think this is kind of a dupe to a Patrick Ta. They have 2 cream shades on the end, and I think that's kind of a Patrick Ta thing. And so there's those. And then the rest of these are mattes and shimmers and an incredible variety and just, oh my gosh, of texture. So the dimension on these and the way they go on, it's almost like a creamy metallic duochrome. I mean, they're just gorgeous. They really are. They don't get chunky. They wear beautifully. It's so much fun. And I bought mine at Target and I'm really loving them. Speaking of Target, Jason Wu, the Jason Wu by Target, I think is what it's called, Jason Wu Beauty. If you don't have a Target near you, then I believe Jason Wu sells his beauty on either his own website, but I think there might be either like a Beauty Bay. There's another website that carries, another retailer online that carries his beauty. And I love these 9-pan, I swear, 9 pans, 9 times. Sorry, I'm getting like Ferris Bueller vibes from that. When you get a palette with 9 shades, it feels so perfect. It's like the perfect size. You get a good variety, you know, like it's just enough. It's very Goldilocks. It's like not too big, not too small. So this is the one I use constantly. I think it's the Agave. But it's, see how these are sort of, they're matte shadows. And I feel like this is such a staple. These are such staple shadows for makeup artists, for just, you know, whatever it is. If you've got a teen in theater or dance and they need shadows, I mean, obviously Wet n Wild, ColourPop, all that stuff is great too. But if they want something with maybe a little bit more artistry, the Jason Wu is great. I just picked this one up. Maybe this is the Agave one. And it's got a little more of a taupe. It's less warm than that first one. And it's, so the grays are, I actually really love this shade right here. It's like the perfect beige. It's like, yeah. So phenomenal. Now we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. And what that means is I'm gonna give you something I love and something I'm just sort of sad about. Now, CoverGirl, I mean, CoverGirl and their little eyeshadow things that we all used in like middle school and high school, I don't know, it cracks me up. And I guess same with like Maybelline and Revlon, you know, we were all there. We've all had them in our bag. So I haven't used those in a long time, and they've done a lot of renditions of eyeshadow, but I think the best that CoverGirl has done in the last year or two are these clean color palettes. These are so good. There's 4 per palette. I love this one. It's the beige and shimmering beige. I just think these are so good. They're buttery, they're smooth. They blend beautifully. I'm wearing this on this eye. And I just think they're affordable, cruelty-free. It's CoverGirl, just about, you can buy it anywhere. So I think CoverGirl really did a good job with that. Now, I feel like they're trying to rebrand. They're doing a lot of new things. I love their new mascara, their Eye Enhance mascara. So I noticed they had some other pink product, you know, Eye Enhance, and they now have new 4-pan formulas. I think they were $5 at Walmart. I was so excited to see them. I picked up 2. They're just okay. They're okay. They're not bad, but they're not like phenomenal. So I used this one. So I basically did everything I did to this eye with the clean color shadow palette on this side. I did with this as a corresponding. And I'm sure you would look at this and go, oh, it's fine, Rebecca. I can't see a difference. And I mean, I honestly can't really see a difference here in person either. But when I put it on, I had to work so much harder to apply it. So I feel like they just don't do it for me. I'm not just singing from the rooftops on this. So again, lovely, soft, but too soft. Like just not enough. I will say this though. Okay, so then there was something in the forest or camping. Like, it's okay. They're okay. They're just not great. They're not great. Like, I feel like if you weren't used to putting on eyeshadow and you went ahead and you were like, I'm gonna get these look decent, and then you put them on and then you were like, why can't I see it? Is it patchy? I mean, I used my Alter Ego shadow primer on both eyelids, to be fair. And, you know, if you didn't use eyeshadow primer and you were like, why can't I see my eyeshadow? Like, where is it? I just feel like it's not doing anybody any favors because it wasn't seamless. However, I am gonna say keep these little sponge things. I used to always throw them away, and now I am totally keeping them because what I like to do is I like to dip them in brow pomade and flick out my liner, or even just kind of correct little mistakes. So if you're not using them for applying eyeshadow, which I guess you could, I know we used to, I just haven't in a million years, but keep them for like little cleanup tools. Let me just try one more time. And I even used like this goat hair from Wayne Goss, you know, to try to pick up the most product and get like a really good. Okay, so here we are. Quite a bit of fallout, you know. I'm just kind of trying to. And then I put the white on here and it looks decent, you know, looks decent. Although that's the second layer, so I feel like I'm cheating. Okay, let's go in on the other side and I'll just show you like this shade right here. Look at that. Like it just, whoo. It just goes on so smooth and you can see it, you know? Like, look, it's there. And then, clean finger, making sure, okay. Actually, hang on. Ta-da. Pretty. I mean, right? Yeah, I know. We're splitting hairs here, I get it. But I figured, hey, if you're at the store, you're out shopping, you're getting other stuff, but you're like, eyeshadow. Those are my faves. Those are the ones that don't fail me and I reach for all the time. I will list them in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was fun. I know you guys love drugstore, so I'm gonna try and, you know, I'm gonna do it all, but hey, for those drugstore people out there, huh? Yeah, I did this for you. All right, and Judy, if you're watching and I talk too much, I hope I kept it shorter this time. Okay. Take care, I'll see you next time, bye.